One of the biggest talking points from Secretary Noem and President Trump is that states should be handling their own disaster recovery.
We want to wean off of FEMA, and we want to bring it down to the state level.
We wanted to test whether states can handle their own disasters without federal help. So we looked at two measures of states' financial readiness. First, we looked at how much states rely on FEMA and HUD in responding to an average disaster over the last 10 years. Then we looked at states' fiscal liquidity, or how much cash they have on hand. Basically, we wanted to know how much money a state could mobilize in a pinch without having to raise taxes, borrow money, or rely on federal grants. Texas and Florida are frequently cited as states that can take care of themselves.
This is a fight between those who want to be taken care of and those who want to take care of themselves. I want to take care of ourselves.
What we found is, yeah, they're big economies with access to spare cash for an emergency. But what's also true is that these states receive hundreds of millions of federal dollars for an average disaster. Take away all or most of those grants, and their rainy day reserves and balances won't last long. We also found that Louisiana is by far the most vulnerable state. It receives on average almost $1 billion from the federal government per disaster, with very low liquidity levels. Finally, the data highlights states that might not come to mind as being vulnerable to climate-related financial strain. Illinois, Indiana, California, New Jersey, Michigan, New Mexico, and North Carolina have fewer than 100 days of reserves and are receiving significant federal funds for an average disaster. Take away federal funding, and there are a lot of states that won't be equipped to handle even an average disaster, much less a really big hurricane or urban fire. Check out disasterdollardatabase.org and let us know if you have questions in the comments.